Welcome back to the 2025 Hart Conference Golf Media Day. I'm Hart correspondent Phil Fortaleza. Joining us now is the Mount Mercy University Mustangs and head coach Ben Jones and student athlete Freddie Walker. Thanks for joining Media Day, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Doing very well. It's great to be here. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah,
Good
good.
deal.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. All right, coach, first question for you. It's been a pretty good year so far for you as you're near the top of the Hart standings. As you head into the Hart Championship, what's been the key to your team's success so far this season?
Yeah, I would say our team chemistry's been very good. We've had a consistent six guys traveling to every golf tournament that we've been to. That and just the steady improvements everybody's made every semester, every year. You know, we did bring in a couple transfers, but all of our guys are returners, one senior, and the rest are like sophomores or juniors now. So just the steady progress. The guys continue to work hard each semester, and it's showing.
Speaking of the guys, one of them is sitting right next to you, who's helped lead the way. Can you introduce us to Freddie and tell us what he means to the program?
Fred's been fantastic. He would tell you himself the first year, especially maybe year and a half of his Mount Mercy experience was a little bit interesting. He had some injuries where he couldn't play and he had some visa issues where he couldn't quite get out on time. But now he's finally settled in and he's playing consistent tournament golf. He's improved faster than any player I've ever coached, to be honest, Phil. Um, you know, Fred has aspirations beyond college and trying to chase the professional dream. As fast as he's been improving, I see no reason why that couldn't be achievable.
That's great. He's set the bar high for himself, and he's looking like not even just beyond Mount Mercy. It
He
sounds like he's got a
we
lot of
went
aspirations too.
Yeah, we went down to Dallas. He put in probably his best college performance in Dallas probably a month ago, where he finished like seventh or eighth in a really competitive field. So um, that was nice to see.
There you go. All right, Freddie. First question for you. You're from Australia, what's golf like in your part of Australia? Is it pretty popular?
It's not very popular at all, actually. It's kind of a sport that's not like, I'm just going to use an example. I went to the physio one time. He's like, oh, what are you doing playing golf? Should be playing rugby or AFL. Like, it's kind of like almost looked down upon as like an old people sport. Um, so I guess that's kind of, it can be a little bit demoralizing in that way, but it's your own sport. You make what you want out of it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's gotten you to we're talking about it today as far as like as far as Mount Mercy University goes. Speaking of which, how did you hear about the opportunity to come to Mount Mercy and play for the Mustangs?
I had a little bit of a conversation with my agent through Australian Athlete Agency, and also one of the alumni, Matt Caulfield. I had a chat to him over an Instagram message. I sent him. I was like, "Oh, what do you like about Mount Mercy? Do you enjoy it? Do you recommend it?" And he only said good things, so I was all about it. And then uh, emailed Coach Jones and kind of got the process rolling.
There you
Yeah, and
go.
his agent wasn't lying when he said I'd be getting a hard worker, somebody that, is gonna commit themselves to getting better every year. And, that's we got exactly what we were looking for.
As advertised. Very good. All right. So coach, let's talk Hart Championship next week. What will it take to become the first Mount Mercy men's team to win a Hart Championship?
Yeah, we've come close a couple times. But I feel really good about our boys this year. What's it going to take? It's going to take good golf. Our leaders on the team really have to step up. And if somebody's having a bad round or a bad stretch of golf, then we've got to have some other guys pick them up, right? Um, that's what we're looking for. And then the first day, really just keep ourselves in the hunt so we can go get it done the second day.
All right. Can you tell us about the Lionsgate court or the Lionsgate course? Have you had a chance to play on it at all, or have you scouted it at all?
Yeah, we're very fortunate to play. We played it in October. I'm assuming the conditions will be a little bit different. I think it's forecasted to be pretty windy next week. But yeah, we're fortunate to play there. It's a Nicholas Design country club. I mean, they spend a lot of money. They take good care of the place. Yeah, I think my players look forward to playing there, and I think it'll be a good tournament.
And Fred, do you have any individual goals yourself as far as the Heart Championship is concerned?
I definitely want to win. I feel like I'm coming to a point in my game where I've got everything kind of ticked off. I just need to get that kind of next, I want to say level, but I want to get to that. It's that achievement. Like I haven't had a win yet. And I think that I've trended also all year. Like last year, I started a little bit slow. I was fighting for spots, and now I'm kind of in a position where I'm comfortable, but I'm uncomfortable being comfortable, or comfortable being uncomfortable, sorry. So it's something like that. Just it would be good to go out there and kind of show what I'm made of.
Yeah, Freddie actually had a tournament in Australia over Christmas break. He played in the Australian Amateur, and he got himself up to about sixth or seventh place, right, Fred?
Yeah.
And these are the best Australian amateurs in Australia. Some guys older than Fred play Division One golf. So I think putting himself in that position really showed himself what he could be capable of. So
Yeah, definitely. And it's like I love that phrase you mentioned, being comfortable being uncomfortable. Golf by its nature just lends itself to a lot of that as well, just because it like no matter how good you're going, there's gonna be times where you're gonna be tested. So coach, next question for you as we roll into it. How is like when adversity strikes or balls are not going where you want them to go or you hit a bunker or whatnot, how do you teach your student athletes to handle adversity?
It's a well-timed question because we probably had our worst, definitely our worst round of golf, but maybe our worst tournament of the year actually this past week, unfortunately. But yeah, you just have to trust that bad days happen, and you trust the fact that the work you've put in is going to result in good outcomes. Everybody has bad days. These guys aren't playing in the Masters; they're not high-level professionals yet. Um, it's just how do you respond, right? If you have a bad round, are you going to back it up the second 18, the next day, whatever it might be? That's kind of the message we try to spread. And amongst team golf, because college golf is so particular and different to some other sports, if you have a bad day, you got to make sure that the other kids on the team are there to help you.
Yeah, definitely be able to pick each other up. Just because like you play long enough, it's bound to happen too. So, it definitely helps to have that.
It's a long season. You can't. Things are going to go bad. Things are going to go good. So.
Definitely. All right, Freddie. Last question for you. So you're well traveled. You're from Australia. You're playing in Iowa now. Um, is there a course that you'd like to play in the world someday? Is like a dream course?
Um, uh, I guess Augusta National will be up there at this time of the year. That's definitely something that it could be on the cards in the near future as well if I keep developing at the rate that I feel comfortable that I'm developing at. The USM is another goal to try and get to. And there's so many different paths to get that way, and win of the USM goes through to the Masters. So although that's a short term kind of, well, it could be long term as well, winning the USM if professional career um, doesn't come for maybe another 5-10 years. But that's definitely a course that I want to play. There's a whole bunch of great American courses that are just awesome in their setup and kind of their difficulty.
Yeah, definitely. I respect the plan. I respect the aspirations too. But you'll be taking it to the Hart Championship next week as the Mustangs look to break away from the field and win that Hart Championship. Coach Freddie, want to thank you so much for the time today and good luck next week.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Phil.